we are gonna go from this to this. Hey, what's going on, guys? Gone in 60 here, back at it with another video. I am in Utah and it is freaking freezing outside. As you guys can see, we got some snow last night. I have a video that I want to do with you guys, but I do not want to do it out here because it is freezing cold. Today we're going to be doing some modifications on the car. I'm actually going to show you guys how to replace your map and dome lights with an LED bulb to make it brighter, to make it look a lot more appealing. The stock lights that are in there look really yellow, and when you're out at night you really can't see much when you turn those lights on. It really doesn't have much functionality and much use, and so today we're going to make them brighter, we're going to make them better. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys like today's video. Hey guys, so inside my Dodge Challenger Scat Pack, and I'm just going to show you guys really quick what the car currently looks like with the regular lights in there and what it looks like with the LEDs. So we are going to go from this to this, and as you guys can see, huge difference in terms of the brightness and what we have happening with the lights. So I've already done the one as a test, so I can kind of show you guys a little bit cleaner of an install, I hope. But you guys can do this. This modification costs about 10 bucks. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can head over to Amazon and get you guys a pair of these bulbs that come in a set. So 10 bucks, super easy modification, and I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know in order to do it. Okay, for today's video, you guys are just going to need two tools in order to do this, and you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. Honestly, the smaller, the better. Because I don't think that's ever true in life, but in this case it is, smaller the better, and a pair of pliers. When I was doing this other side, one of the issues that I had was the bulb inside, the previous bulb that's in there, had stretched out some of the prongs that hold the bulb in there. So sometimes when I would go to press this, it would not work. And as you can see now, I got it. It works great. So the pair of pliers we're just going to use to clamp down on the little prongs that hold the light bulb in, and that's all that's for. You probably won't see anybody else on YouTube show you that, but I promise you it'll make a difference, and it'll make sure that every time you press this button that the light will come on. All right, we're going to do the driver's side here. So the first thing you want to do is find where this back kind of clip is, and you're just going to kind of want to pry it back just a little bit to where you can get it out. And then it should start to drop a little bit. And then you guys can kind of see right here that it just hangs on these two, and then you just pop these two guys off. All right, so this is a close-up of what you're working with here. And this guy literally just sits up here. And so you have these two guys that just sit on these little rods that go in there, and then this is the main guy that you're going to want to kind of push back. Try and be careful, you don't want to break this. I have done this a few times, so it is pretty sturdy, so don't worry too much, guys, but pops out pretty easy. And the next thing, as I show you guys here, that you're going to have to do is remove this metal cover, and this just pulls down and just pops off. And then you guys can see right there, as it zooms in, this is your little bulb, and it should come out pretty easy. You might have to take a flat. Like I just popped right out. And so that's what you're going to want the pliers for, is right here. You're just going to want to clamp these back up and tighten them, because what I found when I did the first one, they were really loose. And they worked great, but every once in a while when I went to click on the light, they wouldn't stay in there. So you're going to want to tighten those back up, and I'll show you guys the bulb and kind of what it looks like and how we're going to place it in there. So this is the old bulb, as you guys can see. and then this is the new one. And so this guy is literally just going to sit up in there like that. This side is going to be facing down. This is kind of a heat shield that helps protect it. Our cars actually already have kind of a little heat shield in for these dome map lights, so they don't get too hot and melt the plastic. But as you guys can see, this is kind of what we're working with, and I will show you guys how these go in there. So yeah, this is just what they look like, and yeah, it just comes with a pair of them. So pretty simple. All right, so I'm going to show you guys just how these guys go in there. So they just pop in, but you guys can see there's a little play in there, and a little play is not good. So we're going to want to take those pliers and just clamp down right there and clamp down right there. You don't want this play in there, because if you get this play in there, it's not good, and the lights won't always come on, as I've learned the hard way. All right, guys, I want to try and show you a little bit better shot here with some better light, so you guys can see in here. But this is the heat shield, and it just slides on, just these little plastic runners that run up the side. So this is the driver's side, and the little clip or the little slot where it goes into is facing the passenger side. So I just recommend, you're going to run into issues if you don't pay attention to this heat shield, if it's not in right, if you don't have it on the right side, but it should go in relatively easily, and it just slides onto this little track on the little metal kind of opening that I showed you guys. So this is all ready to assemble back together, and honestly, it just pops in. If your light doesn't fit properly, it's because the shield is not in the right spot. All right, guys, moment of truth. Boom! They work. Guys, look how much better this looks in here. What do you guys think? You know, when you look back at some of the yellow ones that they have, you know, in the back of your car, but this is so much brighter. You can see so much better. Like at night, you literally can't even read these buttons down here. The light just was not that great. So guys, really easy modification to do. It's cheap, $10. The only two things you have to make sure on is if these are tight or don't fit in very good, it's because your shield is not installed on properly. The little plastic, the little metal little sheet that comes off of there that goes in the grooves. And two, don't make sure that you don't have any play in the light bulb, because if the light bulb has play in it, sometimes when you turn these off or turn them on, they won't work. But anyways, guys, I am super stoked about how these look. I hope you guys give this install a try. It's made my car look better. And thank you guys for all the support on the channel. We'll catch you next time.